Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rising Up Sports Network. I'm Brian Rothamel, and we're here in Charlottesville for Monticello versus Fluvanna. Boys soccer action. These two teams fighting over second place. Right now, Fluvanna with a game lead, although the Flucos have not played Western the second time. Western right now running away with it, beating everyone so far in the Jefferson District. District playoffs starting next week. Both of these teams want to go in as the second seed, a little bit easier to go than the third seed. Fluvanna will be wearing the blue uniforms, blue shorts, white numbers. Monticello in the white jerseys, black shorts, and black numbers. Flucos going left to right across your screen. We're so glad you can join us here on the Rising Up Sports Network. We've been having a few games. This is our first soccer game, so we hope you enjoy the action as we get set to play. Teams leaving their huddle, then form another huddle. They'll be ready to go. 40 minutes on the clock. Coach Southall for Monticello. Mustangs trying to dethrone the Flucos. Fluvanna's won the district for the last 3 years. Last year clinching a share with Western. Western looking to get back into the spotlight. Of course, Western's won 2 of the last 3 Jefferson District tournaments. Monticello going to start with the ball. Soccer not as big as a possession as it would be with football, but Kevin Gomez in there, and Mustangs will pass it back. Going into the shadow as the sun's setting on the far side of the field for us. Fluvanna with the quick steal and the drop back. Difficult to see the numbers of these teams with the way the sun is coming through the press box window, but we'll do our best. Dominic going to bring it to the far sideline for Fluvanna. Trying to go down the line into the shadows. Monticello able to get the header and keep it at midfield. Mustangs working a little bit, but the Flucos able to steal it, reversing field. Williams passing near side for Eck. Eck bringing it down 20 yards in, goes to the corner, centers it, and that'll be picked up by the keeper for the Mustangs. Unable to get it with one bounce past the midfield, headed by Thacker. Monticello able to keep control of it. Passes to the near side for Arians. Arians passing back to Fleming. Monticello trying to work it back from the back to the front. Little inside-out game, bringing it to the near sideline for Arians again, but runs out of real estate. And Fluvanna with a throw-in on the near sideline. Thacker going to take this one for the Flucos. Headed by Williams along with Jacob Bailey, going out of bounds on Bailey for the Mustangs. Fluvanna with another throw in, 50 yards in. Thacker going to take that one again. Flucos are under direction of first-year head coach Earl Gibson. Throw in backwards for Dominic. He reverses field to the far sideline for Paino. Another kick for Fluvanna down the sideline. Monticello having none of that. The Flucos will try again, though, as they get the ball back. Dribbling down is Nick Bianco for Fluvanna, but it gets stolen by Monticello going the other way. Mustangs working their magic on the far sideline. The Flucos able to pick off the pass. Tries to go up the gut, but the Mustangs able to stop the progression. Fluvanna forward. Quinn Johnson able to cause some issue, and the Mustangs will kick it out of bounds about 5 yards in. Throw in for Eck. Back to Thacker. Thacker controls, gets to the 18, fakes out his defender, has to do it again. Eck coming in. Thacker's going to keep control of it, but as he goes into the corner, loses the handle. Monticello with the throw-in. Mustangs advance it back to the 40. No one around the midfielder able to pass back. Little give and go with Valencia. Valencia able to get it back, keeps it in play. Fluco defense able to keep it closer to midfield. Monticello tries again. Dominic with one touch to Bianco, kicks it to midfield. Header by Eck along with the Mustangs, and there was Hernan Castillo throwing for Monticello. Fluvanna going to get called for a push. That was Dominic getting whistled for that foul. Kick here at the 45. This free kick coming from Josiah Fleming. Williams, the only wall member for Fluvanna. Gets it to the 18. Punched back out from the chest. Fleming able to keep control. Passes off to Valencia. Kicked out of bounds off of Williams. Throw in for Herons. And Dominic able to quickly clear it out past the Monticello defense. Everyone racing back for it. The stopper, Jake Wren, will kick it out of bounds on the near sideline, 25 yards in. Williams going to try to take the quick throw in. Captain for the Flucos. Header by Jake Dean. Monticello, though, able to corral it afterwards. Mustangs on the far sideline with a long kick. Bianco able to kick back to Dominic. Dominic with no one around him for many yards. Kicks to the near side to Thacker. 35 minutes left here in the first half of play. Robert Powers now with it. Tries to pass to Eck. Monticello stops it. Sorry, that's Jake Dean rather. Dean trying again for Eck. Gets rejected. Valencia with the drop back. Pass to the near sideline for Aaron's. Able to get to Kevin Gomez. Gomez with the drop back for Lambert. Two steps forward, one step back is the approach for Monticello. They get it to the 18. Gets free, takes a shot, and it's wide right. That shot from Kyle Solly. Flucos Jake Bachman in the pipes. So far, no shots on goal, no corner kicks for either team. Goal kick taken by Dominic. Monticello able to get a few headers back to Dominic at the 20. Pokes it free and then clears it back to midfield. Johnson there for Fluvanna. Able to get the header. He gets it right back on a little give and go. Monticello spoils the attempt though. Brings it back to center field. Now able to complete the reversal to the near side. Frankie Aarons with it. Tries to pass back center of the field. Johnson knocks it free. Williams tries to get a foot in there. Dale Ludwig takes it from his chest to his feet. Drops it back. Working it down the sideline. Doesn't matter how big the field is, how wide it is. Teams love going to the sidelines. Fluvanna with a nice poke free there from Dean. Able to get to Eck. Kick into the corner for Williams. Can he keep it in play? He does not. Long throw in here for Monticello. Headed by Thacker, trying to get to Ludwig. Instead it'll be Will Lambert for Monticello. Ludwig stays with the play, able to get it back. Goes to Williams. Williams with a long kick picked up by the keeper, and that's going to be our first shot on goal tonight. Ball back to midfield, Monticello controlling. Comes to the near sideline for Aarons. Playing a little triangle game along with Will Lambert. Tries to expand the triangle. It gets stolen by Fluvanna. Johnson pokes it free. Williams gets it into the 18. Takes a shot and it goes wide left. It's going to be a goal kick. Seeing Williams try to draw the penalty in the box. Head official letting it go. Goal kick here for Monticello. Low line drive, able to bounce back to midfield. Ludwig there for Fluvanna, goes to Eck. Tries to get to Dean. Dean having trouble getting around Lambert. Williams able to get it now. Tries a right foot pass, leading his fellow attacker. Monticello rejects it though, brings it back to midfield. States with it. Tries to come to the near sideline, gets free by Dean. Back to Dominic. Fluvanna keeping it at midfield. Dropping back again to Bianco. Bianco to Dominic, reversing the field. Just under 31 minutes left here in the first half, still 0-all. Max Drake in there for the Flucos. He reverses the field. Fluvanna goes down the sideline, tries to go to Johnson. Monticello will kick it out of bounds. Fluvanna throws it in, brings it center of the field. Williams with one touch trying to get to Eck at the 18. Monticello stops it. Williams stays with the play, gets it again. Williams at the 18 takes a shot, and that one's going to go high. Goal kick can come from the near post for Monticello. Fluvanna again winning the 50-50 ball on the far side. Pass into Johnson. Monticello, though, able to bunker down and stop it. They kick it out of bounds. We'll get our first corner attempt of the night. Eck will be taking this one for Fluvanna. Eck, hand in the air goes, gets the banana on it, headed by Dean over the goal. Fluvanna's midfield's done a good job of controlling the ball, controlling the game so far, and the ball. Header there by Ludwig will go out of bounds at the 40. It's deceiving on the football field. When you have the football lines, you have to remember to add 10 yards because of the end zones are actually in play in soccer. Ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be a substitution. Williams going to come back on for Fluvanna. He's going to replace Michael Paino. Throw into Ludwig, kick back to Dominic. Dominic reversing to the near sideline for Thacker. Thacker with one touch to the far sideline. But unable to keep it at the hash marks. Sliding penalty on Fluvanna. That's George Wall. Getting plenty of run up for this free kick. And plenty of distance on the kick. Wonderful place. Coming out to pick that one up will be the keeper, though. He's going to roll it out to Dominic. Dominic able to get to the far sideline for Wall. Wall. Two touches goes to Ludwig. Fluvanna controlling this one, letting everyone set up, I assume. Ludwig with it again. Gets to Eck. Back to Thacker. Back to Eck, the give and go with Thacker. to Williams. Nice lead. Goes into the 18. Williams centers it. Does he have Johnson? No. Keeper able to pick it up for the Mustangs. Keeper punt gets knocked by Ludwig. Back to trying to get to Johnson at the 20. Monticello heads it out of bounds. Bianco with the throw in. Back to the corner of the 18. The chipper over the crossbar. Monticello will have Hernan Castillo come back on. Coming off the pitch is Kevin Gomez. Just over 25 minutes left here in the first half of play. Actually, 25:45. A little early on that call there. Williams for Fluvanna, still 0-all. Monticello bringing it back to midfield. Bianco there for the Flucos. Castillo gave chase, unable to stop him. Tries to get to Johnson, kicked out of bounds. Off of Johnson, going to Solly with the throw-in. Able to with Lambert. Lambert brings it to the near sideline. Kick back center of the field. Castillo tries to come to the near sideline. Eck with the steal. Dominic and Thacker passing it back and forth. Thacker tries to go up the field. Poked free by Valencia. Trying to get back to Valencia. But instead, Thacker will get it back for the Flucos. Eck on the near sideline. Valencia gives chase. Steals it from him. Pass back to Aarons. Williams knocking it out of bounds. Aarons with a quick throw. Thought about the quick throw in. The sun's going down. Wind picking up. Getting cooler here in Charlottesville. Nearing the 7:15 hour as this game's being played now. Or 7 in the 7 hour. 15-minute mark. Dominic with the center of the field. Back to Thacker. Fluvanna likes to keep it on this right side of the field. Thacker tries to get it for the runner, Dean, just behind him. Stolen by Monticello, then stolen again by Ludwig. Thacker with it again. Goes past Valencia, but can't get past the next one. Monticello with the steal. Ludwig with another steal. Leads it into the corner for Eck. Eck able to center it. Monticello kicks it straight in the air. Valencia with the clear. Coming in is Dean. Dean goes to the far sideline for Bianco. Bianco with a kick into the box. And that's go wide left. Goal kick coming from the near sideline. Near post, rather. Headed by Monticello, and then to the feet. Pass to the near side for Valencia. Valencia trying to keep it in bounds. Gets cut off by Eck. Dominic with a kick. Ludwig with another kick trying to get past the defense. This one will go out of bounds just outside the 18. Probably even with the 18. Flucos waiting for a substitution to get Paino back onto the pitch at their next opportunity. Throw-in goes over everyone. Therefore, Fluvanna was Drake. Monticello trying to poke it free again, but Dominic able to control it. Goes far sideline for Bianco. Bianco to Dean. Back to Bianco. Back to Dean. Dean with it at the 50. Cuts back in. Gets cut off by two Mustangs. Monticello control. Fleming comes to the near sideline for Aarons. Aarons able to go to Lambert. Lambert to Valencia. Valencia at the 18. Does he have a centering pass? He'll take the shot, and it'll go high over the goal. Coach Southall thinking he might have a corner kick, but they're giving the goal kick instead. See, Coach Southall there was just in the frame. Fluvanna will take the goal kick. This time will be Thacker. Jordan Thacker. Header by Dean. Monticello controls. With a touch there was Laurie. Fluvanna recovers though. Williams with it center of the field. Passes to Ludwig. Ludwig with a touch. Able to get a leading there for Sean Dean. Monticello kicks it out of bounds. Kyle Solly, the culprit to kick it out. Throw in for Bianco again. Throw in goes towards the line, the end line, able to get around, takes the shot, goes wide right, but picked up by the keeper. That one was going to go out of the goal, but he still picked it up. Might have been Ludwig with the kick. Nice punt from Monticello. Gets headed back down to the 18. Dominic there for Fluvanna. Valencia gives chase. Quickly passing to Thacker. Thacker tries to bring center of the field. Monticello giving trouble. There's Castillo. Dominic back in to Thacker in the corner. He gets swarmed. Picked off by Valencia. Valencia able to get back to outside the 18. Centering it. Quick shot. Low. And that's the first shot on goal for Monticello. Taking that one was Solly. Just under 20 minutes left here, first half of play. Halfway through. Fluvanna going to pass back to their keeper, Bachman. Popping goes to Bianco on the far sideline. The soccer lines are yellow. And about 8 yards wider than the football field. Maybe a little bit more. Dominic passing near side to Thacker. Thacker advancing to Dean. Back to Bianco. Monticello's bunkered down on defense, and Fluvanna has allowed their defense to kind of set the pace. Fleming able to get through some trouble. He drops it back. Monticello tries to advance it. Again, back for Fluvanna. Thacker will go to Williams. Williams with a chipper over the defense for Ludwig. Ludwig going into the corner. Gets some space. Centers it. Too far for Paeno. Monticello kicking it out of bounds over the end line. It'll be another corner. The second one of the night for Fluvanna. Eck will take it again from the far corner. Eck gets the action on it, gets off the back of Fluvanna, goes to Dean or to Sean Dean. He rips a shot from outside the 18, wide right. Monticello gets their substitution on. Kevin Gomez comes in for Castillo. So they are switching back and forth. Controlled by Monticello on the 50-50. Pass back to Aarons, to Lambert. Fleming. Fleming trying to advance it. Ludwig gives trouble. Monticello keeps with it though. Lambert again with it. Ludwig coming back in to give him trouble. A few Mustangs able to get it free. Fleming with the kick. Tries to go to Valencia, but he goes out of bounds. Thacker with a throw-in from 30. Thacker throw back to Dominic, to Drake. Completes the reversal for Bianco. Bianco goes to Williams. Williams with a quick turner on his head, but the keeper will come out for Monticello to pick it up. I'm not sure exactly who the Monticello goalie is. It might be Abby Estrada. He's listed as number 0. Either way, he's got a save for the night. Both teams with a shot on goal apiece. Ball at midfield. Eck there for Fluvanna. He's got Williams to his left. Eck will send it into the box for Paino. His header picked up by the keeper. Since the game has started, Earl Gibson has not gone off the bench yet. Very mild-mannered on the coaching sideline. Ludwig going back and forth with Bianco. Bianco able to cut through one defender. Passes to Dean. Dean to Paino at the 18. Back to Dean. Dean with the centering. Over the keeper. No one there. He'll be able to pick it up off the bounce. Quickly rolling it out. He is Fleming. Fleming to the near sideline for Aarons. To Valencia. Valencia gets cut off by Thacker and stolen. Thacker with a quick touch for Eck. Or sorry, Dean rather, I think. Eck, yeah, that was Dean. Jake Dean, not Sean. Valencia with it now for the Mustangs. Valencia getting cut off, but Fluvanna kicks it out of bounds just past midfield. Throw in for Aarons. He's going to throw back for Fleming. Fleming to Lambert. Back to Aarons. Brings it center of the field for Fleming. Fleming trying to get to Castillo. Getting dropped back now to Bailey, the stopper. Bailey goes far sideline. Monticello's defense now trying to imitate Fluvanna's tonight. And let's see if Fluvanna can imitate Monticello and pack it in and stop any opportunities. Ball goes out of bounds off of Monticello. So both teams did their best impersonation acts. Be actually a penalty rather, or a foul called. So it's a free kick here. Nearing about 14 minutes left here in the half. Thacker with a long kick. No one there for Fluvanna, just some white shirts. Back to Thacker. He has it at the 40. Tries to send one for Eck. Gets rejected by the D-line. Lambert again for Monticello. Tries to go to Valencia. Picked off by Eck. Pass back to Drake to the far sideline for Jake Dean. Bianco now with it at midfield. Plenty of room. Decides to drop it back to Drake. To the near sideline. Able to go to Thacker. Thacker with a long kick. Rejected once. Williams, though, stays with it. Without stopping was Wren. Williams tries to send one into the 18. Comes right back to him. Drop it back to Dean. Dean gets cut off. Pass back to the near sideline for Thacker. He brings one into the 18. He has Paino. Paino with the shot. And it's going to be goal for Fluvanna. Fluvanna scoring here with 13 minutes left in the first half. Thacker with the kick and the goal from Michael Paino. Perfectly placed there by Thacker. And Paino able to get enough of it to get it around the keeper that was coming out to cut down the angle. Ball gets headed out of bounds by Monticello. Fluvanna with the throw-in. Thacker with the throw-in. Gets to Paino to Jake Dean. Dean trying to get around Lambert. with not much success. Ball going to go out of bounds, though, off of Lambert on the far sideline. Ludwig now with it, center of the field at the 45. Brings it into the corner for Eck. Nicely placed. Eck tries to center it. Aaron stops it. Eck tries again. Fluvanna there at the 6. Everyone trying to get a foot on it. Keeper coming out. Gets around the keeper. Still free. Monticello scrambling to kick it out. Fluvanna's trying to still keep it in, though. Serrano eventually will kick it out of bounds over the end line. And it'll be another corner for Fluvanna. Flucos have 2 shots on goal, 3 corner kicks. This is the first one from this sideline. So far, Fluvanna hasn't converted it on one. Jake Dean will take it from the right side of the field. He's got the left foot. Back at the 6, perfectly placed. No one there but white shirts. Monticello scrambles and kicks it back out. Bianco rushing back to to Dominic. Back to Bianco. He tries to send one in. It gets stopped by Bailey. Ludwig there for the Flucos. As is Will Lambert for Monticello. Ludwig gets it back. Dominic stepping up, Drake stepping up to Dominic, to Thacker, to Eck. Eck with a long kick for Paino. Can he go again? Paino gets a foot on it, but the keeper able to get it. .10:30 left here in the first half of play. Dean for Fluvanna tries to get it to Eck. Gets knocked out of bounds by Aarons. Throw in for Thacker. Back to Dominic, reversing the field for Bianco. Just under 10 now to go. Dominic with it at the 40. Plenty of room. Softly gets it to Drake. Max sends it for Fluvanna. Fluvanna going with the boot ball, as they used to call it when they had Taylor Raffley. Taylor, the all-time leading scorer for the boys. He's now playing at VMI. When he was younger, they called it boot ball because they would try to. He was so quick, and the defense tried to keep him at midfield so much they would boot it over the defense, and he would chase it down and try to score a goal. As the team around him got better, they wanted to get away from that and see their opportunities. Sometimes we're having difficulty getting past the defensive line. It's the best operation. Fluvanna was offsides there, but Monticello able to keep it in front of them, and they win possession nonetheless. Aaron's now moving up a little bit to midfield forward. Back to Eck on the near sideline. Trying to force him out of bounds as Fleming. Eck keeps it in bounds. Monticello lets it go out. Serrano with a quick throw in. There'll be a substitution. Valencia will come in for Gomez. Throw in here for Serrano. To Aarons. Fluvanna swarms. Ludwig with the steal, and he draws the foul on Monticello, so the Flucos with a free kick opportunity at the 30. Dominic and Ludwig there. Monticello setting up the wall. 3-man wall. Aaron's on the right. I believe Fleming's in there as well. It might be Castillo, the other one. Dominic with a hard kick. Goes straight on goal, and the keeper able to stop it. Wrap that one around the wall. One nothing. 7:30 left here in the first half of play. Sean Dean controls after the punt, but Castillo able to get it, or sorry, Fleming rather, able to get it back. Fluvanna with another steal off the pass. Back to Dominic. Back to Bianco. Gets past one, but can't get past the second. Valencia tries to pass to the near sideline for Aarons. Gets stolen by Thacker to Eck. Kicked out of bounds by Aarons. Throw in for Fluvanna. Thacker going to take it. Throws it right on the midfield line for Drake. Drake with a left foot kick trying to get to Sean Dean. Headed into the corner by Solly rather. And that'll be a corner kick for Fluvanna as Dean protects it as it goes out of bounds. Fourth corner of the night for Fluvanna. Eck going to take it. And as we're about to greet the 6-minute mark, Dean keeps it at the corner of the 6. Monticello heads it back out to Dominic at the 40. Dominic tries to get it back in. Everyone was offside, though, for Fluvanna. I think they had 3 attackers offside. Monticello trying a little counterattack. One of the best opportunities for either team to score is on a corner kick, especially with a team like Fluvanna who packs it into the box. Little counterattack for Monticello. Catch the defense in transition. Thacker goes far sideline, thinking he had Sean Dean. Not so much, as the ball goes out of bounds. Mustang's a little inside-out game. Advancing it back to midfield. Fluvanna picks off the pass, then Ludwig with the drop back to Thacker. Thacker back to Dean. Jake, that is. Jake gets around one defender. Lambert, though, able to steal it from him on the backside. Monticello with the advance, tries to get it to Valencia. Dominic stops it. Fleming trying now to get it in the 18. Coming up to pick it up will be Bachman. Bachman with the rollout to Dominic. And we'll go to Ludwig. Ludwig with the kick to Dean. It'll go out of bounds. This one off of Solly. Sean to Jake. Jake trying to keep it on the sideline. Pass back to Sean. Advancement. Ooh, the pass will be picked off by the keeper. The games I've seen Fluvanna play lately, this is by far one of the more competitive ones between the teams. Fluvanna has been able to control this one so far. Monticello can knot this score here. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Kick into the corner. Bianco kicks it out of bounds. Monticello is able to tie it. It can be anyone's ball game in the second half for sure. It's a game of momentum. Ball in the corner. Solly trying to center it. He gets stopped by the stone wall. He'll throw it this time. Well, keep it down. Let someone else throw it. Sean Dean in there with the jump that knocked it out of bounds. Nice long throw in. Center of the box, but Fluvanna is able to clear it out. Monticello tries again, and that one will go over the end line. Very high. You can see there, corner of your screen, we have 3 minutes to go. Dominic takes the kick. Ludwig with the header. Kicked out of bounds by Serrano. Quick throw in by Thacker. Goes center of the field for Drake. Drake's sister, Tyler, playing at Radford. Monticello able to keep control. Gets it to Aarons at the 30. Aarons has Valencia. Dominic comes back and clears it out. Aarons with Valencia. Throw in, drop back, and oh, they're saying there's a corner kick. Not a throw in. First corner of the night. 1:45 left. Not sure who's taking this one for Monticello. Believe that is Fleming. Kick up, runners go. Fluvanna gets a header back out to the 18. Castillo tries again. Headed by Fluvanna. Kicked out by Ludwig. Now with a streaker in Bailey. Bailey loses the grip though. Monticello keeps control at midfield. Ludwig with it at the 50. Drop back. Minute to go. Fluvanna with a long kick for Paino. This one will roll out of bounds. Jake Dean able goes to Williams. Forms a triangle with Sean. Tries to go to Eck. Monticello kicks it back out. Fleming. Or sorry, rather that's Lambert. Getting down the sideline. 30 seconds to go. Lambert trying again. Fluvanna in transition. Pokes it free from Lambert. And then with a long kick to Paino. Paino with some operation. 20 seconds. Tries a long kick for Williams. And it gets deflected into the hands of the keeper. 15 seconds. Fleming now. 10 at midfield. Fleming with a long kick. Able to have Aarons. 5. Aarons at the 25. He rips one, and it's go wide left. And that ends our first half of play. Fluvanna with a 1-0 lead. Goal scored with 13:06 left here in the first half. That was Michael Paino, the assist from Jordan Thacker. Interesting to see what Coach Southall and Coach Gibson have in store for the second half. Fluvanna controlling the first half. Will that stay true in the second? Flucos have had 3 shots on goal and 4 corner kicks. Monticello with 1 shot on goal and 1 corner kick. We'll be back after halftime. Flucos with a 1-0 lead. Welcome back here on the Rising Up Sports Network. Hope you enjoyed the content we have here on Rising Up Sports. We're here in Monticello High School for the Mustangs versus the Flucos, a battle of second place. Fluvanna with the one-game advantage. Noticing as Fluvanna's leaving their huddle, they have a few players not dressed for today's game. Flucos with a 1-0 lead. That goal scored in the 27th minute by Michael Paino. Paino got the assist from Jordan Thacker. Flucos wearing the blue uniforms, blue shorts, blue socks, white numbers. Monticello in the white jerseys, black numbers, black shorts, white socks. In the first half, Fluvanna had 3 shots on goal to Monticello's 1. Fluvanna had 4 corner kicks to Monticello's 1. Let's see what we have here in the second half. Flucos starting a little bit different. 3 people in the center circle. Never seen that before. Thacker with a quick drop back to Dominic. Monticello trying a little speed the game up. Spreading their team out. Not letting the Fluco defense do as they wish. Might see a little bit an adjustment. Let's see that adjustment from Coach Southall. Throw in for Monticello. Gets headed by Fluvanna. Dean with it at midfield. Goes through a little bit of traffic. Can he get around some more? Not so much. Monticello bringing it back. Lambert able to pass to Fleming. Fleming back to Lambert. Lambert with the drop back for States to Fleming to Ahrens. I think that's Valencia on the far sideline. Tries to work his way back. Monticello with more control so far than they had in the first half, so a little bit different pep in their step. Laurie trying to bring it into the 18. Fluco is able to stop it. Johnson on the near sideline tries to keep it in. He actually kicks it off of Monticello out of bounds. Throw in for Bianco. Bianco with some spin on that throw. Tries to go down the sideline. Header to the near sideline. Gets out of the reach of Bianco. Quick throw in for Gomez. States with it. Decided to drop it back for Wren. Reversing it is, completing the reverse is Bailey to Ahrens. Ahrens tries to get to Gomez. Gets stopped. Monticello trying again. Lambert with it. Able to pass to Castillo. Or sorry, Fleming rather. Fleming's pass gets stolen by Johnson. Able to get to Williams. Williams trying to control the bouncing ball. Has it at the 30. Waiting for his men to catch up. Tries to rip a shot. Goes off of Ahrens. Fleming coming in to steal it from Williams. Advance it forward. State's able to bring it back to midfield. Gomez now with it near. Loses the handle of it. It goes out of bounds. They're going to stop the clock. Wanted to check on Ahrens, make sure he's okay after taking that kick from Williams. Throw in for Bianco goes to Johnson. Johnson trying to get it around Wren. Gets an extra step in there. Wren does, that is. Fluvanna will get the free kick. I'm Brian Rothwell. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Rising Up Sports Network. I don't think I said my name before. My cameraman, Chad, doing a great job here. Jake Dominic going to take the kick. A 3-man wall setting up. Dominic will take the quick kick. Gets to the 6. Fluvanna unable to turn it around, though. Drop back for Laurie. He's able to catch the Fluco defense on a little bit of a transition. This is the counterattack I'm talking about. Valencia into the corner. Thacker tries to clear it out. Valencia sticks with it. Valencia with some room. Rips the shot. It'll go just over the goal. Ooh. Coach Southall couldn't believe the chance there. That counterattack is dangerous in soccer. It's strange. The field is so long. You wouldn't think a perfect opportunity for a team on offense will actually be an even better opportunity for the team that's on defense when they transition. But that it is. Ludwig with it at the 30, or 40 rather, 30 of the football field. Pass back to Thacker. Thacker trying to play that little boot ball that we were talking about. Williams with it on the sideline, tries to get around Aarons, and Aarons gets called for the foul. At the 55, Dominic going to take it for Fluvanna. Calls Thacker to come closer to him. Solly seen. They'll reverse it anyway to Bianco. Bianco controls it. Coming in is Gomez. Bianco stays with it. Sends it for Johnson too far. And Monticello's keeper will bring it back to the box as we just under 35 minutes to go. The kick, hit by Eck, back to the defense. They'll pass back to the keeper. A quick kick goes back to midfield, headed by Thacker. Ludwig there with another header. Controlled though by Bailey. Bailey to Valencia. Valencia on the sideline, works his way down. Dominic with the kick back to Bachman. Bachman settles it, sends it right back to Dominic. Dominic with some room to dribble. Plays defense a lot. Last year, towards the end of the year, got moved to offense as a forward. A little bit different look for the Flucos. Worked out well for Jake. But getting moved back to defense. Maxwell Drake passes to Jake, who passes to Jake Dominic. Dominic to Thacker. Thacker thought about ripping a kick. Put it back in the holster. His pass gets stolen. Into the corner for Valencia. He's got plenty of room. He'll drop it back for Solly. Solly passing back and forth. Center of the field for Lambert. Lambert brings it to the near sideline for Laurie. Laurie sends it in, and it goes just wide of the goal. Kick there for Fleming. I'm sorry, that was Valencia with the shot. Monticello, whatever went on at halftime, Monticello definitely has had a much different control of the game. Just under 33 minutes to go. Thacker with a header. Fleming sends it into the corner for Valencia. Rushing back is Dominic. Dominic will kick it out of bounds. About the 25, quick throw in. Solly in the box, gets around one guy, tries to stay with it. Fluvanna trying to clear it off, kicks it off the face of Thacker. Thacker still with his hands on his knees as the ball's now at the 30. Thacker checking his face, ball still in play, States with it at the 30. Saw nothing but blue shirts as he tries to drop it around. I believe that's Jake Dean got kicked there. States was trying to get around him. Drew the penalty. Head official talks to Thacker, make sure he's okay. Dominic thinks he's okay. He'll kick it to him. Back to Dominic. To Drake. Drop back to Thacker. Sending the rush was Fleming. Able to avoid it. Drake with it center of the field. Sends it for Johnson. He'll be kicked out of bounds by Laurie. Throw in for Bianco. He goes back to Drake. Back to Bianco. To Ludwig. Tries to play it on the sideline. Ludwig with Sean Dean. Ball gets kicked out from his feet. Christian Laurie doing the damage. Bianco takes another throw in for Ludwig. Back to Bianco. His kick going way too far, and it'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Mustangs. Able to get a nice kick in there. Tries to get through the defense. Gets pinched by two Flucos. A lot of hand action. They're going to call Sean Dean. Him and Kyle Solly. And they're going to say this kick coming center of the field, too. Kick here for Laurie. Laurie sends it into the box. Headed by Ludwig. Ludwig's got some ups. Williams with a long kick. Seeing if Sean Dean can chase it down. Monticello first one there. Wren kicks it out. Quick throw in for Dean to Johnson. Trying to get back to Dean. Laurie stops it. Fleming now with it. Johnson steals it from him. Johnson chips it over. States able to get to Ludwig. He rips a shot wide left. Just under 30 left. About 29:40 left here in the game. Flucos with the 1-0 lead. Neither team has had a shot on goal this half or a corner kick. Goal kick gets knocked out of bounds by Johnson. Throw in from the 50. Goes to Lambert. To Fleming. Jake Dean able to steal it from Monticello. Sends it to the far sideline for Williams. Runs out of real estate though. And Monticello with a throw in. Sun has gone behind the trees. Still in the sky, but not in our eyes. Here at the stadium. Solly with the drop back. Plays in a little triangle for Monticello. Fluvanna spoils the opportunity. Ludwig controls it. Sends it to Bianco. Coming to play defense is Gomez. Tries to bring it back center of the field. Bianco stays with it. I'll drop it back for Thacker. Thacker comes near sideline for Sean Dean. Right at the stripe. Dean with a soft touch for Drake. Fluvanna, both teams have intercepted a lot of their passes here in the second half. Both sides. Going both ways. Ludwig is called for a handball on the slide there. Ball stayed right at his face, and he ended up touching it. Held it almost at one point. Quick kick for Fleming. He goes to Aarons, back to Fleming. Fleming looking to reverse field. Comes to Laurie. Laurie kicks it off of Dean out of bounds. Laurie with the throw. Fluvanna hits it middle of the field. Fleming there. He tries to send it, gets it around for Valencia. Valencia goes wide right. Woo-wee. Bachman with the dive out of his reach as it went out of bounds. Jake Bachman living right so far. Monticello's had about 3 or 4 shots this half, but not any of them on goal. And their one shot on goal was from far out, and an easy one to picked up. by Bachman. Dean stopping the pass from Gomez. Kicking it out of bounds as States. Throwing for Bianco. 26-15 left here in the second half of play. Ball gets head back by Monticello. The Mustangs have really spread out their team on the pitch here. That has definitely changed their opportunities. Another look Fleming to Valencia. Will he have room? No. Dominic waiting for his team to set up. Gets the kick back to midfield. Ball getting headed out of bounds. At midfield, Drake comes to the near sideline for Dean. Dean keeps it in play. Oh no, he did not. It went out. Quick throw in for Monticello. Goes to States. States trying to cut under Johnson. Able to do so. Passes near side for Gomez. His pass for Lambert gets stolen by Dean. Dean goes far sideline. Eck to Williams into the box. Keeper thought about coming up, but Monticello kicks it out of bounds. That's Jacob Bailey doing the work. Eck with a throw-in. Throw-in for Eck. Eck gets around one, centers it for Williams. Williams with a turnaround, goes in the air. Bicycle kick from Johnson, comes to the near sideline. Monticello trying to clear it out. Finally able to get it out of bounds was Gomez. It'll be a throw-in for the Flucos. Coming in, Michael Paino. Coming out, Quinn Johnson. Bianco with a throw-in. Tries to get to Ludwig. He gets position. Logan deciding how he wants to do this. He's getting double teamed now. He goes into the corner. Not much room. Tries to get some more position. And it'll stay in play. Nope, they're saying it went out of play. It definitely went over. Now they've decided it's going to be a corner kick or a goal kick. And it'll be a yellow card coming out. Yellow. They're going to give it a goal kick. And the yellow card was given to Fleming, which was interesting because they were talking to Laurie. $23-30. Laurie with the kick. Brought to Dean by way of Drake. Goes to Williams. Fluvanna controlled the ball on the right side of the field the entire first half, and the ball has been more on the left side this half. Maybe they just like to keep the ball by the benches. Could be a theory. I do have that theory that they just like to keep the ball on one side of the field. It's not left or right. It's just literally one side, and when they reverse, it goes the other side. I've seen a lot of soccer games like that. Ball on the far sideline for Monticello. Valencia passing back to midfield, reversing it now. I believe that's Bailey. Bailey reversing it rather to Gomez. Gomez having trouble with Sean Dean. Goes out of bounds off Laurie. A throw in here for Bianco. Nick has Drake behind him. Gets a throw in for Ludwig. Ludwig, though, gets double teamed by Lambert and Gomez. They're going to let the play on. Bianco able to get it free. Sends it for Paino. Paino is able to get around Wren. Paino trying to go on the breakaway, and that's going to be a yellow. Wren getting carded there. Gerardo Serrano comes back on. Waiting to come back on off of his yellow cards, Fleming. Paino with that breakaway opportunity. Getting taken down by Wren. A two-man wall for Dominic. Sends it with the banana, ball free, and the keeper able to keep it. The keeper able to keep it. Just under 22 minutes to go. Kick goes to the chest of Ludwig, but to the foot of Jacob Bailey. Tries to get to Valencia. Goes out of bounds off of Fluvanna. Monticello will get their subs back on. Fleming comes back onto the pitch as well as Wren. Coming off Casco as well as Bailey. Throwing gets headed by Monticello to the 18. Tries to get into the box. Gets free. Ball still free. It goes off of Bachman, and that'll be a corner. Bachman trying to see if there was any foul there. First corner of the second half for either team. From the far post, Wren waves his hand. Ball up, headed by Ludwig. Headed again by Eck. Able to go to Thacker. Thacker with a little finding a seam down the sideline. Kicked out of bounds off of Serrano. Throw in for Thacker. Goes to Jake Dean. To Ludwig. Ludwig with some room. He has Paino all by himself at the 18. Paino trying to get to his right foot and unable to do so before it gets cleared back out to Bianco at midfield. Dominic now sending it into the box. Ludwig the runner, ball free out the keeper, and Monticello clears it back out. Here comes the counter attack that we've been talking about. Someone's got to stop the ball. Off of Drake. Fluvanna still trying to clear it out. Valencia rips a shot, and that's going to be a goal for Monticello, and that evens it. A failed clear attempt will give Valencia the goal and make it back even at 1-1 here in the 61st minute. Valencia has been knocking on the door this entire second half, finally able to get it in. And we have that whole new ball game. Thacker with it on the far sideline. Able to get to Ludwig. Ludwig brings it to the 30. Controlling. Drops it back for Thacker. Thacker again to Dominic. Still have 20 minutes left. Plenty of time in this game. Williams at the 50. Sends it into the corner for Eck. Eck runs in. The keeper, though, able to greet the ball before Eck. Coach Southall has to like the way his team's been playing here in the second half. Maybe besides the goal, it's been a little less white-knuckle ride for him. Ball at midfield with Serrano. Serrano trying to get it back to the center. Gets stolen by Ludwig. Ball stolen by States. He gets called for foul, though. And that'll be a yellow card on States. Coming back onto the pitch will be Bailey. He'll come on for States. I know there's been a huge change in the rule book and enforcement of comments after penalties and flags. Ball getting into the 18. A couple headers by Monticello trying to clear it out. A third one still trying to clear it out. Paino there for the Flucos. Sticks with it on the ground. Able to get to Dean. Dean rips a left footer, and the keeper picks it out of the air. But I was saying the VHSL has put an emphasis this year on comments after whistles. And the officials have told the coaches that it'll be called much tighter, and cards will be given much more often. So Bianco with the throw in on the near sideline. Tries to go for Paino. He gets pushed in the air. That'll be another free kick for Fluvanna. Dominic taking the kick. Looks like Fleming is part of the wall. Kick goes to the 6. Fluvanna punches it in, and that's going to be a goal for the Flucos. I believe that's Sean Dean for Fluvanna. Sean Dean tinkling the twine. Making it 2-1. And I believe after the play, they just issued another yellow card. They have issued another yellow card. Jacob Bailey picking one up. Official explaining it to Southall, Coach Southall. And they'll restart play. That goal coming just after we reached the 17-minute mark. Dean with the goal. I don't know if you'd give the assist to Dominic or not, but it was definitely because of Dominic's play. Free kick here for Fluvanna. Kicking into the 18 again, headed by Ludwig, punched out by the keeper. Corner opportunity for Fluvanna. Their second shot on goal. Dean with this one. Sorry, that was Jake Dean, not Sean Dean. Jake Dean, and the assist was given to Ludwig. So Fluvanna's goal, Jake Dean, coming in the 63rd minute. Little counterattack here for Monticello. Thacker rushing back, cuts it off. Gets it back to midfield. Williams there for the Flucos. Ball kicked out of bounds off of Monticello. Williams with the throw down to the corner. Monticello kicking it out again. That's Aarons there. Throwing for Bianco, back, headed out to the 18. Williams controls it, back to, Thacker rather. Thacker sends it in. Fluvanna with a header. Monticello clears it out. Throwing from about the 22. Throw back to Bianco. Bianco trying to rip a shot. Afterwards, he gets pushed from Gomez. Dominic will take another kick. This time they'll set up a... Oh, before the wall can set up, gets it to Eck. Eck with the center. Headed by Fluvanna and Monticello, though. They're able to clear back out. Bianco tries to rip it back in. Laurie able to kick it out of bounds. Bianco with the throw-in, tries to get to Ludwig. Ludwig able to get it. Goes through a lot of traffic, gets taken down from behind, and he'll get a free kick at the 20. Looks like Ludwig will take this kick. The wall setting up about 3 yards. Referee telling them where they can stand. Ludwig takes it but loses the spin as it goes wide right. Tried to rush the kick as the wall was setting up. 12:30 left. Coming back onto the pitch, Kyle Sawley, as well as Jacob Bailey. As we reach that 12:30 mark. Monticello throws it in, headed by Fluvanna, back into the 18, over his head clear from Bailey. Goes out of bounds. Thacker with another throw-in. Goes in the corner for Ludwig. Ludwig trying to gain position. Still trying to gain position. Goes out of bounds as he runs out of room off of Ludwig. Quick throw-in headed by Dean, out of bounds. Goes again. Thacker with the header. Monticello stays with it. Off the back of Thacker, out of bounds at midfield. Throw in for Gomez. Gomez to the far sideline. Trying to get it back to Lambert. Lambert comes to States. States with the kick up the field. Solly with it, with a quick touch. It gets stolen by Bianco. Bianco stealing that one from States. Kick to Williams. Williams at the 30. Goes to Paino. Back to Williams into the corner. He has no one, though, if he tries to center. Paino back there. The centering pass gets picked off. 11 minutes to go. The throw out. Quick kick from Solly. Goes through some trouble. Brings it center of the field. Tries another kick. Dominic will clear it out of bounds in the corner of the field. Throw in for Frankie Aarons. Tries to throw it back. Giving trouble is Thacker. Goes to Paino. Laurie able to keep it on this side of the field. Eck with the pass back to Bianco. Bianco's kick gets hit by Monticello, go out of bounds. Throw in for Bianco. 10 minutes to go. Throw in to Ludwig, back to Bianco. Bianco to Eck. Eck tries to get around Solly, and he gets hit after the play. Be another free kick. Dominic taking this one about the 54. Sends it back into the box. Too far for Ludwig's header. I saw Ludwig's first varsity game. He was a freshman. He's a junior now, so this was a few years ago. His freshman year, he had 2 goals in his first varsity game. A header as they beat Louisa. Shielding it out of bounds is Bianco. Bianco throws it back to Dominic. Dominic back to Bianco. Takes his time before he kicks it down the sideline for Paino. Goes out of bounds. Just under 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Watch a little triangle offense. Keeping it center of the field is Fleming. Talari. Slide tackle by Paino. Kicks it out. Back to Laurie. Tries to get to States. Eck gives issue. Goes out of bounds off of States. Bianco will take this throw-in. Ludwig takes it off his chest to his feet. Gets kicked out off of Ludwig. Throw in for Lambert. Lambert tries to bring center of the field. Ludwig steals it from him. To Eck. Eck sends it back to the defense. Paino gives chase, but able to kick it out is Wren. Goes out of bounds at the Fluco 40. 7:15 to go. Header by Ludwig. Goes back to the defense. Ludwig gets called for too much contact. Fleming on the far sideline. Tries to find some room to operate. Thacker cuts it off, though. Thacker going to return the favor. Gets it to Williams. Will Williams have room? Tries to center it off of Monticello, and the Flucos getting their second corner of this half. Flucos have only had 2 shots on goal this half. One of them, of course, going in by Jake Dean. Assist from Dale Ludwig. In the 63rd minute. 6:15 to go. Corner for Jake Dean. Puts the banana action. Coming out is the keeper. Monticello able to clear it out. Thacker there for Fluvanna trying to bring it back in. Gets it to Ludwig. To the near sideline to Eck. Eck sends it. Headed by Monticello. Mustangs able to clear it back out. Trying to go. Let's see if they can get a counter attack in. Valencia. His pass gets stopped by Dominic to Thacker to Dean. Back to Dominic. Reversing field to Eck. Get States now sending it. Thacker for Fluvanna. Ball gets stolen from Gomez. Gomez tries to set it back in the box. Poked back out by Dominic. Monticello with some room. Solly with the shot, but through the legs of Bachman and in. The equalizer from Kyle Solly. Only 5:14 left. Well, if we had a ball game before, oh man, it's been an interesting 5 minutes as Monticello's found their footing. Can the Flucos regain? Ball going up in the air from States. Williams able to get around the defender. Williams goes down. Wren slide tackles, kicks it out of bounds. Monticello wants to pack it in. Everyone coming back to play defense. Oh, they'll keep one forward. Throw in for Ludwig. I'm throwing to Ludwig. Ludwig gets taken down. Oh no! They'll call it on Fluvanna. They've stopped the play for a player down. Stopped the clock for a player down. Trainer coming on the field as well as Southwell. A yellow card was given on the play to Dale Ludwig. He just came off, and Quinn Johnson came back on. Jake Dominic coming captain for Fluvanna, wanting to talk to the head official, see what the issue was. Not sure who the player down is. We'll recap the game. The player's getting help to his feet now. Good to see. Restart this game for you. Piano scoring in the first half. In the 27th minute, assist from Thacker gave Fluvanna a 1-0 lead. To start the second half, start the action in the second half, in the 60th minute, Valencia with a goal for Monticello made it 1-1. Then Jake Dean scored about 3 minutes later, assist from Dale Ludwig, making it 2-1 Flucos. But just less than a minute ago, Solly able to equalize it. So now we stand at the 4:26 mark. Josiah Fleming able to come off the field on his own power, a little bit of a limp. Hopefully he'll be able to get back into the action soon. Ludwig already waiting to check back in after his yellow card. In high school, once you get a yellow card, you have to go to the bench area. Quinn Johnson, the sub that came on for Ludwig, had some action, but Monticello clears it back out. Mustangs trying to bring it back. Castillo with a pass near side for Gomez. Drop back, kicked into the box. Bachman will come out and pick it up. Just under 4. Overtime rolls in case we get there. It is 2 5-minute periods regardless. Castillo with the steal. Gets it to Solly at the 18. Rushing back for Fluvanna's Drake. Drake gets it free. And they're going to call a penalty kick. Solly getting takedown in the 18. Bachman not happy with the call. And here comes a penalty kick for the Mustangs and a chance to take the lead. It looks like Kyle will take this one. Gives it to the official. He says, "Are you going to take it?" "Yeah, sure, I'll take it." He puts it down. Bachman, the keeper, on his toes. Goes in, goes right, and Bachman guessed left. So Monticello gets their first lead of the game. Back-to-back goals from Solly. And now with only 3:28 left, Monticello has their eyes on trying to draw even for second place. Ludwig comes back on, Piano comes off. Oh, how the tide has turned. Johnson with a kick to Eck. Eck with one touch. And he'll go out of bounds. And now Monticello can slow this game down. Keeper very slow to kick it. Kick with a header back to midfield. Thacker there. Gets it to Dominic, who's now moved. Dominic bringing it back into the 18. And the keeper able to get it. Another punt to midfield. Headed by Eck. Fluvanna trying to swarm. Gomez now with control. Gomez goes to States. Passing into Fleming into the corner. Fleming needs to center it. He goes all the way down and gets kicked out. The ball gets kicked out by Dominic. Fans not happy with it.
Come on, Blue, play soccer.
Less than 2 to go. Throw in. Oh, they're going to say it's a free kick. Just outside the corner. So it might as well be a corner kick. Monticello trying to delay the game as best they can. And Fluvanna gets called for another penalty as we have less than 2 to go.
Go get the ball. Don't waste the time.
1:30. Monticello keeps it with Fleming. Interesting delayed tactic. And Fluvanna gets called for another penalty. 1:20 now. I've never seen this tactic, and it's a great one. I'm impressed. Fleming. Ludwig fights for it, and Ludwig gets position. And this time, Ludwig able to steal it from Fleming. Less than a minute to go here. 3-2. Dominic trying to get the quick kick. Will Fluvanna pull the keeper? Another free kick for Fluvanna. 45 seconds to go. 35. Dominic with the kick. 33. It gets deflected off Monticello into the 18. Eck there. Monticello clears it out. Gomez with it at midfield. 25 seconds to go. Free kick for Monticello, and that'll probably ice the game as Monticello can slowly set this one up. We have less than 10 seconds to go. Player of the game by far for Monticello with back-to-back goals, Kyle Solly. Hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And Monticello wins to draw even with the Flucos. The Flucos falling here to Monticello. Mustangs winning 3-2. First goal reset quickly for you. Fluvanna scoring first in the first half with 13:06 left. Michael Paeno, the assist from Jordan Thacker. Monticello scored in the 61st minute in the second half, drawing it even. Goal for Valencia. That's Lucio Valencia. Fluvanna scored again to make it 2-1 from Jake Dean. And then Kyle Solly took over, scoring with 5:14 left for the equalizer. And then the game-winning goal with 3:28 left on a PK for the 3-2 Mustang victory. I'm Brian Rothmel. Special thanks to Chad here on the Rising Up Sports Network. We'll see you next time, everybody.